Welcome back to the show. I'm Ricky Martin's favorite commander boy, Joe Rodriguez.
Clickbait report.
The Clickbait Report is where I review this week's most click-worthy or worthless news articles. Earth still has a second moon. I haven't seen it, but I'm blaming all my emotional instability on it. Oh, I'm so sorry I poked you with a metal thermometer. I just haven't been myself lately. God, this second moon, it's just making me crazy. I know, the other day I stole a whole combo pack of nail polish from JCPenney's. God, this second moon is really doing things to me. Now, you're going to be shocked, okay? I was shocked to read this. An astronomer has found that Mars appears to be missing a moon. Michael Efromsky, a U.S. Naval Observatory astronomer, has noted that the red planet appears to have lost its moon, called Nerio, due to a crazy intergalactic event of smashing meteors, and the moon was destroyed. I like that this guy named the moon. You know, Earth should name their moons. I propose we name Earth's main moon, like the real one. I hope we name it Joe. Did you see Joe tonight? Wow. So full, so bright. I know, to be honest with you, I don't even mind when we have a waning Joe. Like, he's still so shiny, and I don't have to wear my nighttime glasses to drive because of him. Thank you, Joe. We love Joe. This astronomer proved through a series of calculations that Nerio was a third of the size of Earth's moon, and it was caused by the bulging equator of Mars. You know, maybe we're borrowing the moon. It's one of those situations that's like, I'm not sure we're borrowing or I own it. You know, kind of like Mindy Kaling's book. I've had it for 10 years. I don't talk to Sandra anymore. It was loaned, but it has like 12 decades of dust now. I'm thinking about using the pages as coasters. I think it's mine. Okay, I just reread the article, and the whole thing is a theory of a moon. It's not even evidence. I'm out, you know? I'm out. If I'm going to read an article about a missing moon, it better be damn real. I mean, like, I have things to do. I have dishes to wash. I still need to order new sponges on Amazon. Come on. In more galaxy highlights, in Los Angeles, a couple is asking for the community's help after their dog went missing. Gabriella Sidhu and her partner have been looking for their brindle French bulldog for over a week now. They were using a sitter through the app Rover. The dog is named Mushy, spelled Mushie, and it had disappeared from the yard. I mean, Mushy was probably pissed about his name. It's at Gold's Gym right now doing lap pulls. You called me Mushy. Body hate is real. That's an unhealthy body standard. I'm going to get ripped, and you need to call me Brock from now on. Mushy was lost at Victory Boulevard and Beck Avenue in the North Hollywood neighborhood on September 17th. I know exactly where that dog is. He's at Dave's Hot Chicken. Like, he's like, protein doesn't have to taste bad. Oh, yes, I'll take medium hot sauce. Yeah, okay, thank you. It has come to light that the dog sitter was watching up to 10 dogs at a time. This Rover sitter, like, did she bring them to her house, or did she have them on a Zoom? Okay, Moo, how's your water? Show your water bowl. Listen, I'm not driving to the west side. I am watching 10 dogs. Max, turn your camera back on. If you see Mushy, don't comment on his weight. You can also call 760-960-9272. Did you hear about this? Boar's Head will never make liverwurst again. A listeria outbreak has killed 9 people, and it's been traced back to a Virginia Boar's Head plant. More than 7 million pounds of meat had to be recalled after Listeria monocytogenes, I cannot pronounce this, Listeria, was traced back to a Boar's Head facility. It's not the first time the plant has been found to be dirty. In the past year, there have been 69 official health violations reported, including flies, caked equipment, mold, and puddles of blood. I'll still be getting my bologna from the Von supermarket app. I love deli meat. I love my meat jelly. You know what you're getting into. Like, that's all I'm going to say. I know what I'm getting into. I eat meat jello. I put Chick-fil-A sauce on my meat jello sandwiches. Like, no lie. Boar's Head is permanently shuttering the Jarrett, Virginia plant, and they're never making liverwurst again. Now you'll have to stick to liverwurst from the store brand. Maybe get yourself some Boar's Little Head liverwurst. I had to look up what liverwurst even is. Liverwurst is basically a type of sausage originally from Europe and South America. It usually contains calf or pig liver in addition to ground black pepper, marjoram, allspice, thyme, ground mustard seed, and nutmeg. And on this episode of What the Fuck Is That Ingredient, major jam or marjoram is a perennial herb. And if you don't know what the fuck perennial is, don't ask me. I'm still ordering sponges. Hey, what's in your sandwich? Oh, I got that lettuce, tomato, and of course, perennial marjoram. My kid burnt his favorite jams on a discs, and then I put it in the air fryer. It turns into a liquid. Oh, I love major jam, marjoram. Let me tell you about some Calvin Harris major jam hits. Boar's Head is very sorry, and they will never do this again. I'm so sorry. New science has proven that you should soak your beans and not buy them from El Pollo Loco like me. In a bored cry for help, National Geographic published an article titled, "Should You Soak Your Beans Before Cooking Them?" Here's what science says. And then it goes on to give you 5,000 reasons to eat beans. Like, did a gym bro write this? Beans are a great source of protein. Hey, do you love funnel cake? I have an easy substitute for you. Beans. What's great is that a bed of dried beans makes a nice foundation for your ice cream. You can put hot sauce. You can even put your creatine on there, bruh. According to the official 2020 through 2025 dietary guidelines for Americans, we should be consuming 1.5 cups of beans a week. Time to fill that coffee cup up. What are you doing drinking coffee? You're jumping straight to a bowel movement. You have to fart first. Come on, fart on your way to work. Sip your beans from a canteen. Apparently, soaking your beans, if you buy them dry, can cut down the cooking time by 20 to 38%. Now you can throw them out that much faster. Dried beans only have a moisture level of 12 to 14%. Soaking your beans in water doubles the moisture content and makes them that much softer. Julie Garden Robinson, a nutrition specialist at the North Dakota State University in Fargo, says that it's important to soak your beans in distilled water, as tap water can contain a lot of minerals like calcium and magnesium, which can make it hard to soak your beans. Hey, how'd you break a tooth? I made the mistake of soaking my beans in tap water. Rookie mistake, bruh. Let me know if you ever need to borrow my Brita. It only contains 40 to 43% mildew, but you'll have soft beans. Soaking beans can reduce lectins and a carb called oligosaccharides, which are impossible to digest and prevent nutrients from being properly absorbed. I'm personally looking for a rice substitute. Maybe I need to give these oligosaccharides a try. Do they have these at Elon? I'm looking for some oligosaccharides. Not ugly saccharides, oligosaccharides. I mean, I've been an adult for like 8 years at this point. And I actually tried to soak some chickpeas once because they were cheaper. Like the dried ones were cheaper. And I was on a poverty line barista budget. And it did not work. I mean, I even added baking soda and I let it soak for 24 hours. Let me tell you, they still turned out bitter. Sabra hummus. Don't worry, Sabra. You have my money. You have a customer in me. Hey, I have to leave the party in 5 minutes. Why? Oh, why? My chickpeas are going to finish their soak. Yeah. I don't want them turning to mush on me. Tell Angel I'm so happy she graduated from Nail Art Academy. I know she's going to do amazing things. All right. Bye-bye. Did you hear about this? The adult party game Cards Against Humanity is suing SpaceX for trespassing on their land. And yes, that's correct. A card game owns land. In 2017, Cards Against Humanity bought 0.000667% of a parcel of land on the U.S.-Mexico border near Boca Chica, Texas, to fight Trump's multi-billion-dollar plan to build a border wall. By the way, I looked up parcel of land. It's perfectly vague. It can be anywhere from a few thousand square feet to a couple of acres. It's perfectly meaningless. Kind of like when El Pollo Loco sends you a promotion for a buy one, get one free quesadilla, but you can't download the app. So you just say, okay, I'll take a parcel of quesadillas and I will pay full price to avoid downloading your app. Elon Musk has entered the chat. His company, SpaceX, is building a rocket launch city called Starbase to be the launching site for his Starship vehicle. This whole thing reminds me, remember that movie, 2006? In 2006, this movie, The Astronaut Farmer, came out, and I had to look it up. I never saw it, but Google gave me the soundbite. A rancher named Charles Farmer, played by Billy Bob Thornton, builds a rocket in his barn to fulfill his dream of going into space. He faces just a few hiccups: bank foreclosure, neighborhood naysayers, and government intervention. Surprisingly, he did not have to get his physics degree. Hey, he got his rocket plans from Amazon Prime. With the help of his wife, Virginia Madsen, and children, he puts together a launch and recovery crew. And here's the real shocker. Warner Brothers lost at least $2 million. Back to our money farmer, Elon. He's building his launch site and has apparently illegally dumped gravel, generators, and other equipment on Cards Against Humanity's land. Now they're suing him. I still continue to lose at Cards Against Humanity. I don't understand. I feel like I am so good at Cards Against Humanity but you know why I suck? Because I try to make sense. Like the prompt will be, what do you say on the toilet the morning after a Taco Bell binge? And I'll find a freaking car. I will find a needle in a haystack and they will say, how dare this chalupa illegally trespass on my bathroom? And everyone will be like, ew, Joe, why would you ever put a card like that? This gets 0 points. Take probiotics, Joe. And I'll be like, what? That was perfect. Like, and it makes sense and it's relevant. All right, we'll go back to the basics. Egg prices are spiking. The bird flu is causing egg prices to balloon out of control. In 1 year, egg prices across the nation have spiked over 28%. Highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, has infected 101 million birds, not Dalmatians, 101 million birds in 48 U.S. states since January 2022. In late 2022, we had a record for the most expensive grade A large eggs. A dozen costed $4.82. And that's a little too high, let me tell you. Hey, that's like a couple of quarters an egg. What are we doing here? I can't even afford cheese on this budget. What? And I can't eat eggs without cheese. Come on. Before COVID, egg prices never exceeded $3 a dozen. All this and the eggs that I get at Avon's have started having the dents in the wrong spot. Did you notice this? I'm getting eggs with the dent in the wrong spot. What is the deal? I even opened an egg the other day that had 2 dents in the wrong spot, like on different sides of the eggs. Like, are these chickens laying the eggs on their side? I can't get up, and they're like, keep laying the eggs, and the egg falls out, and it just sits in the wrong spot. That egg is gonna have dents in the wrong spot, and they're like, shut up! You shouldn't even be talking. You're a chicken. If you really want to feel bad, the prices of eggs have risen 83% since October 2019. Are these golden gooses? I mean, or the chickens unionizing. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to figure out how to make tempeh taste good. Like, we need to calm the fuck down. Let me go dry some beans. Let me go soak some beans. Everyone told me to put my freaking money in bonds and CDs and money markets. What I needed to do was buy a chicken. Listen, it only costs $3 to $5 to buy a chicken. You do have to buy 2 at a time, but hey, that's $6. That's how they socialize and fertilize, 2 at a time. That's so cheap. I'm just like always behind the ball. I really am. I thought I was diversifying my portfolio, but no, I needed to buy a chicken. A big part of the problem is that there were big egg mergers, and now Big Egg gets eggs from 5 main egg sources. The biggest egg supplier is Cal-Maine Foods. They control 1/5 of the egg market. Big Egg. Big Egg. And recently, their profits jumped by over 700%. The Anti-Monopoly Council, an antitrust law and policy group in Texas, said that these bird flus impact the whole egg business because once one chicken has the bird flu, they all have it. It's kind of like a circuit party in LA. If you get bird flu, all our eggs are rotten now. All of them. Emily Metz, the CEO of the American Egg Board, who does the marketing for Big Egg, pushed back and said that there are 3,200 commercial egg farms and the cost of price increase is due to many factors. We personally blame Gordon Ramsay. Have you watched his shows? Watch his shows. He puts an egg wash on all of his dishes. All of them. You want to talk about supply and demand? Talk to Gordon Ramsay. Stop the egg washes. These egg prices are apparently hurting low-income people the most. Consumers on food assistance programs rely on eggs for protein since it's way cheaper than meat. And I tell you what, if I see one more gym TikTok bro try to tell me to add egg whites to my food, I'm going to scream. And I'm going to scroll to the next video. Don't make me scroll to the next video. I will do it. My thumb is hovering, bro. In more food news, Altoid sours are back. This is a positive thing. Altoid sours were originally sold by a company called Mars. Hey, Mars sold off Altoid sours and its moon at the same time. Apparently, they've sold the recipe to a company called Iconic Candy. I remember those Altoid sours. Oh, I love them. They were so good. Like they were how I got through church. We used to go to church and my mom would break out the Altoid sours. Hey, stop talking. Suck on an Altoid sour. Suck on a hard piece of plastic that has sugar on it. Suck on it. The priest would be like, a reading from the book of Leviticus. The Lord said, I give the people bread. And I was like, does the Lord give the people Altoid sours? Huh. Now, Altoid sours will be sold primarily in Cracker Barrel Old Country stores as retro sours. Apparently, they are also sold in Cracker Barrel sugar locations, according to this article. I tried to look up what a sugar location was, and I found nothing, but like, aren't all Cracker Barrel locations sugar locations? What Cracker Barrel actually needs is an insulin location. Hey, let's do our dialysis in a rocking chair. We can play some checkers with some big pieces. Hey, sorry to bother you. Can I please get a chicken pot pie while I wait for my dialysis to complete? Oh, I love all that candy at Cracker Barrel. Oof. I used to love sucking on some nostalgic candy, from that store. My stomach was all filled up with fried apples and cornbread, and then I'd be nauseous for an hour and have to pace in the parking lot. Mommy, why is that tall man walking around our minivan rubbing his stomach? It's okay, honey. Waiter, I'm so sorry. Can we close the blinds? That man, he's scaring my son. Here you go, honey. Eat more cornbread. Go ahead. Eat it. Can we get some butter for him? Warmed up, please. Warm. Yes, thank you. Retro sours will be sold in the same iconic round tin you remember, and they will also have the original flavors of mango, tangerine, and citrus. Retro sours will hit stores this month. They haven't already, and I'm going to stock up on them in case I ever have a kid and go back to church and I've had an identity crisis. Did you hear about this? Campbell's Soup is changing its name. They're just dropping the word soup from their corporate name. Like, I'll just give you the gist of it. They're going to be called the Campbell's Company now. And this is like episode 5,000 of a corporate monopoly, big company renaming itself because of money. HBO Max recently just became Max. Honey, can you warm up some the Campbell's Company before we watch Max? Do you want to watch Game of Thrones or Hunger Ga? And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, I'm just speaking the language. It's not Game of Thrones anymore. It's Game of Thrones. She's like, I don't know. Can we just eat with our eyes closed? I'm going to eat in the bedroom. I'm going to eat my Campbell's soup. And you go, no, it's called the Campbell's Company. She goes, whatever it is, I'm going to eat it in the bedroom. You're weirding me out. The Campbell Soup Company is more than 155 years old, which is the same number of years that the dusty can of chicken noodle soup has been in my cabinet. Hey! Campbell's now owns snack brands like Goldfish, Snyder's of Hanover, Cape Cod, and Pepperidge Farm. Their snack sales recently increased 13%, while their soup only increased 3%. I personally take all the blame. Like, look, I don't even buy soup anymore when I'm sick. Like I don't even, it's just warm showers and vodka for me. I give me a glass of rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol on ice makes everything better. Mom, I can't even feel my tonsils anymore. They're either completely streptococcals or I'm drunk. I kind of feel like I'm on a Delta flight. My legs are numb. My whole body is starting to feel weightless. But I still feel bad somehow deep down. Maybe I need Goldfish from the Campbell's Company. Did you know that half of Americans are eating 3 snacks per day? I guess the other half are eating like 3 per hour, like me. Listen, I work in an office and we have a snack cabinet. Thank God for that snack cabinet. That snack cabinet is breakfast, lunch, and pre-dinner. Like, I live off that snack cabinet. The second they stop replenishing the protein bars, I'm going to get all weak like an astronaut that's been in space too long. They're like, Joe, you're getting all wainy and thin. I know, I'm a waning Joe. Yeah, I don't know. Do you need protein? I'm like, well, I've only been living on pretzels since that's all that's in the snack cabinet. They're like, you know, we have a cafeteria. La la. I put my fingers in my ears. La 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 la. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. Eggs are $4.87. La 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 la. I gotta live off the snack cabinet. Oh, and we talked about Mars Candy just a second ago. Mars Candy owns M&M's, and in a deal costing $29 billion, they recently bought Pringles and Cheez-Its. So if you find an Altoid sour in your Pringle container, just eat it and be happy that you're alive. Okay? Whoosh. Hey, that's today's show. We'll see you next week. I'm Joe Rodriguez.